nothing, like
Nothing.
absolutely nothing.
Nothing, yeah.
So that's nothing, like that's none, and maybe the other one is...
Okay, let me give you a tip. I'm going to scaffold you here, which means I'm going to help you out a little bit more.
Okay.
That's only because it's, even if someone was giving me under pressure to give me a word that sounds, to give me pressure, sometimes you can't think of it on the top of your head. So I'm going to give you a statement that could match it up. So have a think about the word none. It's spelled N-O-N-E. But
Yes.
if you were to write it down, because you speak another language, how would you sound out none in your home language?
My homework.
Yeah,
In
none.
my opinion, I wouldn't have the E there.
You wouldn't have
And
it
it
either.
would be none, like N-A-N or N-E-N.
All right, do you want to
That's
write
in my opinion.
those two down very quickly? There's a sheet of paper on the table. And write it next to the piece of paper there. Put it down. Excellent. Now, see why I asked you about your home language is because the word that I was thinking of with that matches up with none is N-U-N. So you were very close. You wrote N-E-N and N-A-N. But the word we wanted was N-U-N, none, which is, the nun is like someone that's close to the church. None, you know. Okay, just like you've got priests, you've got nuns, you've got any other bishops and so on. So you've got none. And with that, you've got, see how I told you to use your home language, you
Yes.
actually were very close because none is only with 3 letters and you've got 3-letter words there. Okay? So, but the rest of the work is very accurate. I'm going to just quickly give you the answer. So you got, or maybe give me the answer, maybe you can think. Die-I-E, what kind of die does that mean?
Like someone passed away.
Excellent. And what's the other die?
Like your hair dye.
Excellent.
You dyed your hair.
See how they got 2 different meanings?
Yeah.
Need and need.
That need is like you need something,
Mhm.
or I've always said it like this, need, because I never knew. Need.
Okay, it does sound like need, but usually when we have a K and O together, it's pronounced silently, so we say need.
Need.
It's still the same, need and need. Remember, they're homophones.
I need. What? Maybe like a medical kit. Need.
Very close. Need is actually, you might not really know it now because it's more like a grandma-ish kind of thing.
I don't know that type.
Okay, need is like you're needing, like you need cotton wool.
Okay, now I understand.
It's to do with sewing.
Okay.
Alright, you got hair and hair.
That one's your hair on your head, and that one's maybe like a type of fur.
Very close, actually a type of rabbit.
Oh
And
yeah, that's what I was meant to say. I was thinking, but I wasn't quite sure, so I said
It's,
in my opinion.
it's sort of like a wild sort of rabbit.
Okay.
C and C.
When you see something with your eyes, and maybe see as in the water.
You go to see the sea of the ocean. No and no.
That no is probably like no, I don't want something. And that no is like you know something, like
I know what you're doing.
yeah, that
Excellent. None, which is, what did I say it was?
like you don't want just nothing.
Excellent.
Nothing.
And this one?
Like again, how I'll pronounce it is just don't want nothing. Or nan.
None, so N-U-N, that was someone to do with the...
At the like you have a priest, you have
Yeah.
yeah.
So like, you know what?
Yeah.
Nuns, yeah. So like, they worship the god, yeah? They're not
Okay.
they're not married.
Yeah.
Some I think there are some that are, but they're not. Okay. Now. Excellent. Now
we
you've
forgot
done.
to do suffixes.
Oh, that's right. Now, last thing in that part, I want you to, not the suffixes, because I want, because we've done the phonics before.
Okay.
I want you to underline the phonics in these words again, because we want to keep proficient with that. So underline this, the sounds they hear.
I-E. Y-E.
I like that you underline the KN because You would have said kneed.
Whoops.
Good. Good.
But basically, the KN and
So the whole
OW.
thing? Mhm.
Yeah, basically.
Alright, and just write down NUN on the sheet. So we made sure that it was that NUN. And underline the sound. Excellent, well done. See, we've kept up your phonics.
Okay.
Just this time your activity was to do with homophones and you're actually really good at it so far. So you can tell your teacher that, you know, you're going very well. Just make sure whenever you do activities at school with homophones, because you're learning about that right now, I want you to just really read the word, you know, sound it out, and just keep thinking,
Pronouncing
what
it,
does it sound like?
repeating it.
What other words does it sound like?
Okay.
And refer to dictionaries. Excellent. Very last activity, let's get on with it.
Anyways.
Your last hands-on activity is, we've kept this last because we wanted to develop your other two things, which was your homophones and your phonics over there, and adding
I just
sentences.
have a question.
Yes.
Is this separate that I have to edit, like all of them separate, or pretend it's a sentence?
They're all sentences, Anna.
Okay.
I just want you to, what we're going to do now is you're going to add any capital letters that are required in a sentence, any punctuation, any spelling. Because we've looked at spelling in homophones, we've looked at some of the pronunciations and letters and sounds in this first activity. So gathered from that, now that your mind is really active,
Yes.
because grammar is one of the most difficult things to learn. You only just
And
learn
one of
grammar.
the
It's still
boringest.
Is it? Okay.
Well, it's fun, but like when she gives us too much, it just feels like my brain is about to explode.
Okay, that's because you need a lot of repetition. You need to know a lot about what you're doing. That's why these sentences, I've given you only 5,
Okay,
but
that's fine.
each and every one of them has got you to do the same thing over and over, just so you understand what you're doing. But it's
Okay.
funner because the writing is in bold print, and you
Okay.
get to use your texter. Are you ready?
Yes, I
Set.
am.
Go.
All I could do was shake my head.
All right.
All I could do was shake my head.
Any capital letters? Remember, you got capital letters, punctuation, and spelling. That's.
I don't spell
that's-
I like this. I always join it up together.
Okay, so capital I. Well done. That's very important. Anything else?
I don't know, that doesn't look right, but I know it is right. Unless there's a comma inside, but I don't think there is, because all I could do was shake my head. Unless, if it was my opinion, and if I wasn't doing a text.
Hang on. Sorry about that. That's just your dog, isn't it? It's okay. He's outside. All right.
Shit.
Next
So,
sentence.
Wait,
What
I
did you
just
get?
okay.
Yep.
So I don't know if it was a bit of a longer question. I would do. All I could do was comma shake my head.
Okay, add the comma if that's what you think. Good. Right, next one. She poked her head over my shoulder to see what I was doing. So I've given you the sentence. I've pronounced it all correctly.
She poked
Because
her head.
I know where the errors are because I've done these sentences from the text that you read.
Okay.
I want you to edit it. Go.
She poked her head over my shoulder to see what I was doing.
Good. So we always start with a capital S.
She poked her head over my... To... What was doing.
All right.
Am I going to add a comma, like what I think?
Whatever you want.
Okay. I just need to put a paper under there so it doesn't go through the floor. poked her head over my shoulder to see what I was doing.
Good. All right. Now we've got the third last one. This is just kind of taken off, so we've got.
Okay, it's fine.
It's yeah.
Don't you wanna, what is she asked? Don't you wanna do what she's asked? Or can I add? Sorry, we just had to correct our
That's okay.
mistake.
Now this one, what does it say?
Don't you wanna do it, she asked. Can I also add words? What I think?
No, these are all the words in the sentence.
Okay. Don't you wanna do it, she asked. Don't you wanna do it, she asked? Okay.
Right, so what does it sound like? What does the sentence sound like? Is it just a general sentence, or is it someone...
How I first read it was totally wrong. Don't you wanna do it, she asked. Don't you wanna do it? Like, do it.
What goes after the it? What do you think?
Do it.
Don't you want to do it?
Comma?
Okay, that's what you
Oh
think.
no, I got it, okay.
It's someone talking, so what might you need to add? Okay? Okay. Any...
Don't you wanna do it, she asked? No, that's all I can think of.
All right, well done. And then we've got second last one. Off you go.
And sure enough, it was just as I had feared.
And sure enough, it was just as I had feared.
Okay. You don't need the and there because you never start a sentence with and.
Okay. That's actually very well done because the story actually did start off with the and.
Sure enough, it was as I had figured. Wait, feared or figured?
It's feared. It's actually the word feared.
I'm just going to guess this.
Okay.
Sure enough,
it was just as I had feared. Would you like to add any more, or is that it?
sure enough, it was just as I had feared. That's all I can think of right now.
Excellent. And your very, very last one is... off you go.
I took another look at the fishbowl and realised there was actually a goldfish in it. I took yes. Wait.
So I took another look at the fishbowl and realised there was actually a goldfish in it.
This one's the hardest one. I took another look at the fishbowl
It's alright. Do the best as you can.
and I took another look at the fishbowl. There was
If you think that's it then. You
wait,
can-
no. I was thinking of this. I took another look at the fishbowl, and then I had realised there
Okay.
was actually no goldfish.
Alright, add it in if you want.
Fishbowl, and then I had realised there was actually a goldfish in it.
Excellent. The full stop.
Wait, I took another look at the fishbowl and realised there was actually... I think that's someone saying it. I'm
Okay,
gonna
but
take a guess.
if you would like, add anything more that you'd like. I'm not saying anything
I
because it's
took
your very
another look
last
at
one,
the
so
fishbowl
you're into it already. Ready?
and then I had realised comma, there was actually a goldfish in it.
Good. Well done. And that is actually the end of your lesson. Are you relieved?
No.
You're not. You want to do more?
Yeah.
Well, we'll do that. We'll do more next time. Now,
Maybe tomorrow.
all right. Anna, I would like you to take a seat, and we're going to discuss what you've learnt throughout this
Okay.
whole thing. If you go. All right, Anna. Now that we're sitting down,
Yes.
pointing to the very first lesson that we did, what did you learn in adding suffixes and phonics to the sounds?
That it seems more interesting, and that rescued is in the past,
Yes,
and
so past,
I
present.
need to rescue is in the future.
Mhm.
Rescuing is maybe doing it in like present, like
In
right
the-
now.
Excellent. I like how you explained it. Did you have what difficulty, what do you think you thought, oh no, it's too much pressure for me, I don't know what I'm doing?
The double S and obsessed.
Okay, why is that?
It just confused me because sometimes with an A, there's a long, like it's a long A, and we put a line on top of it.
Yeah.
So it seemed like obsessed, like straight away, short. It seemed, but
Okay.
it probably wasn't. So obsessed.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, yeah.
Any other sounds that you got confused with? Maybe did you think, oh, I'm not sure if I did that right. Could you fix it?
Maybe I could have added in truest, but didn't make sense to me, so I didn't want to add it. And with obsessed, in our language we probably say the SC.
Oh, you pronounce C as it sounds like the letter S.
That's in my, I don't know.
Oh, so that's why you underlined the S and the S.
Yeah.
Okay.
The ESN.
I like that you pointed that out because in the word obsess, just correcting one bit for you already.
Okay, that's fine.
Obsess, you would have to underline just the ES. If you underline SS.
That's what I did, ES. I didn't actually underline the SS.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's right. That's fine.
Okay, good. Yeah. That's basically what I found difficult, and adding ed and ing and est. That was a bit confusing. Like,
That's okay.
you had to think.
All right. All right. Let's have a look at what you learned in the homophones. Okay, having a look at your homophones, you matched them up correctly. But what did you learn out of it?
I learned that even though you pronounce the thing right, pronounce it properly. So die and die,
So it really sounds
say
like
died, pronounce it right. Like add more punctuation and stuff into what you're saying, like die, e. And what I found difficult was none. Like I never knew NUN. I never knew that. But otherwise, it was fun and maybe a little bit hard. Yeah, a little bit hard, just the teeniest bit. But
okay,
what
was really hard about it? What made you?
The words, the spelling of it, maybe.
The spelling.
And how I pronounced it, I'm like, well, yeah, I don't,
Okay.
I don't understand.
Right. You're only just learning about these homophones, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a really good start, though. All right. And this was the hardest bit. So just tell me what you learnt in your grammar section.
I learnt that maybe it sounded right, but to me it didn't sound right, so that's why I think I got... Maybe you thought like, oh, that sounds right, but to me I didn't think some of it sounded right, like the last one.
Okay.
Then I had realised that I would have added more detail into it.
All right. Well, you know, I made the sentences on purpose, so I made them so that there was actual mistakes in there,
Okay.
and you had to fix them.
Okay.
So that's why you were getting a bit confused, but that's very normal because this section was for you to fix them up.
Yeah. Maybe the capital letters and the punctuation was the hardest.
The hardest to find?
Yeah.
Okay. What was the easiest part in the grammar?
Maybe some of the spelling. Some of the spelling.
You were able to fix the spelling?
Yeah,
Excellent.
some of it. I think I realised during it that there's no U in another. So you spelled it right.
Which U?
Now that I look at it, in another, there's not meant to be a U.
Okay. Or I like that you picked it up because, yeah,
I did make a
mine was
mistake.
correct, but that's okay.